Did you know that we can catch the GTA 5 tennis coach, the one from the beginning of the game? Besides that, there are also several other creepy bugs here in GTA 5 that you probably didn't know about, or maybe you did. Who knows, there are tons of bugs in this game. In this video, I'll be bringing you 14 incredible bugs that exist within GTA 5. So if you enjoyed the channel, make sure to leave a like right at the beginning of this video to show some love and support. Let's start the video, and here we go. The first bug is the following. For some very strange reason, if we take that bike that Jimmy uses when he arrives at Michael's house, sometimes you arrive there with Michael and Jimmy is arriving by bike and goes to Michael's purchasable garage, you will see that sometimes you can't get out of the garage properly and you can end up riding the bike inside the garage. The second bug here that is extremely cool is the following. If you block the street with the bus, you will be able to see the NPCs going crazy as soon as you take the first shot, and all of them will start jumping without thinking twice no matter what's down there. The guys will start jumping all over the place quickly. If a truck comes and blocks the way, if you're in GTA Online, you can use the atomizer pistol to give yourself a boost and move the truck out of the way. If you can't do that, you'll need to get off the bus and move the truck out of the way for the bug to continue rolling. But it's a really bizarre thing, and like, man, I have no idea why this happens. In GTA 5, if you jump into the sea with a parachute and don't open it, you will end up dying, which is normal. However, there is a very strange bug. If you jump, open the parachute, and then close it for some very bizarre reason, even at the exact same height, you will end up dying. So if you jump from the exact same height, open the parachute, and then close it immediately, you won't die. But if you have the parachute backpack closed on your back, you will die. If you jump with the parachute backpack on your back and hit the water, you die. However, if you have already opened and closed the parachute or released it, when you hit the water, you won't die. The reason for this is completely unknown, but it is a game flaw. Another well-known bug is the following. If you crash your car, which is perfectly normal since everyone drives around crashing cars in GTA 5, there is a way to fix it without going to Los Santos Customs. Just switch characters quickly and go back to the previous character, and your car will be completely repaired. This works with everything. Even if you try to steal a military jet from Fort Zancudo and get blown up, just switch and come back and it will be there. This one is one of the weirdest bugs that undoubtedly exists, which is the following. If you happen to come to a part with a ramp and climb on top of a car piece while it's sliding, you won't enter the swimming physics when it's in the water. Instead, you kind of descend on top of the piece as if you were on solid ground, like on the surface. You can then see that you can shoot normally underwater, even switch weapons down there. Your oxygen runs out, it's not infinite, but if you enter the invincibility cheat code, you can descend smoothly and do this crazy thing that I'm doing underwater. It takes a little while to get the hang of it and do it right. I had to do it at least 10 times, but once I got used to it, it was pretty easy. Another stop here, which I'm sure a lot of people also know about, is that if you're underwater and running out of oxygen, all you have to do is switch characters using the same method as repairing a car. Change characters as soon as your oxygen is running low and then switch back to your original character right after. By doing this, your oxygen will be replenished again. This is very useful for those who don't know the invincibility cheat code and are looking for money briefcases underwater or collectibles. For those who don't know about the money briefcases, I'll leave a card up here or the link in the pinned comment for you to check it out. Got it? Plenty of little briefcases for you to get rich real quick. Another really cool one is this. If you come to the pier in Los Santos and climb up to the 5th step of this staircase, for some extremely bizarre reason, you'll be able to do a dive jump as if you were diving into the sea and have him hit his head on that pier railing that I forgot the name of now. Sometimes it might go wrong, but look at how weird this is, and I don't know why this happens. If you go to the 6th step, it doesn't work. If you're on the 4th step, it doesn't work either, but specifically on the 5th step, it's even good to shoot there to mark it like I just did. You can dive and have him fall there in a really awkward way. This also works in GTA Online, so there you have it. Next up here is the following, still at the Los Santos Pier, for some strangely bizarre reason as well. Even if you have the police chasing you or anything like that, anyone who wants to kill you or harm you, if you go to the telescope right when they are trying to kill you there, for some bizarre reason you won't die, and man, that makes no sense at all, right? But you can stay there as long as you want, even to get the trophy. But as soon as you leave, you will end up dying because there will already be a bunch of soldiers, cops, among others, waiting for your return to shoot at you, and basically there's no time to react or time to use the telescope animation again. Another cool bug here is the following. If you come to the convenience store where we can do normal heists and you come with a shotgun, if you aim at the guy and get really close to him, when he hands you the money bag, you can hit him and steal the cash register. This will allow you to pull off the heist kind of twice. For those who didn't catch it well, I'll play it in slow motion. As soon as the guy gave me the money, I hit him to steal the cash register myself, so basically I robbed this store kind of twice but all at once. This bug is awesome. This other bug here is the following. It's a kind of weird thing, but alright. For some reason, when you try to protect yourself from a sticky bomb, even if you're right next to it, it won't kill you. Just by staying in that corner of the wall, you know it's not about the sticky bomb, but about the protection. You can stay really close there. If you use the wall protection function, you won't die. You can see that the wall gets all destroyed or marked from the explosions, while the main character doesn't lose any blood, even if the sticky bomb is right there. This can be especially useful in GTA Online if you know how to use it. Now there's one here that's pretty rough, which is the following that I didn't even imagine you could do. You can enter a tow truck in your garage and up to their normal. The detail here is that you can do this by towing a cop or another emergency vehicle from the game. The crazy thing is when you enter the garage with this other vehicle, preferably pick one with an NPC inside. So if you see a cop passing by on the street, go with the tow truck, tow the car, and come to the garage. Inside the garage, when you release it from the tow truck, you will see that it will go crazy trying to get out, because basically the cop or the NPC, they don't know where they are, so they will keep going back and forth infinitely until possibly exploding the vehicle. Now this one is crazy, but it's a little tricky to pull off. So if you're in the first car of the train where there's this part of the stairs that says crazy, if you aim next to it and then push down, you can kind of get bounced out of the train while still being protected by the game. This will make you float across the map. It took me a long time to get the hang of it. I made a lot of mistakes. So if you're going to try to learn this, I recommend using the invincibility cheat code so that when you fall off the train, you don't die. Once you've got the hang of it, you'll aim down until you get bounced out, and then every time you aim, it will zoom in. Very glitchy, very strange. Sometimes when you glitch out somewhere, if you aim, it will unglitch and you'll be carried across the entire map, kind of like flying in a way. Even if you hit things like trees and stuff, you won't fall unless the impact is really strong and the character falls, and you can't switch cameras while this glitch is happening. Now we're going to possibly the craziest bug in this video. In one of the first missions of the game, we chase the tennis coach. The cool thing here is that if we arrive with Franklin to start this mission, we see the coach fleeing from Amanda's house exactly at the moment Franklin arrives. If before the mission starts you throw a grenade at his car and it explodes during the scene where the coach is jumping off the balcony, when the mission starts with the cutscene, you will see the car driving away, but you will still see the NPC of the tennis coach, the one running back there. You will still see that NPC running around the game completely randomly. 15. It's like the character has been duplicated. One tennis coach is inside the car and the other one you'll find here in the game, so you just have to look around. Eventually you'll find him running around the map, and it's not a problem to do that because the mission won't fail. You can rest assured that the red car marker on the minimap will eventually disappear, so it won't fail, and then you can find the tennis coach running here on the street. And the best part of finding him running here on the street is that you can shoot at this guy. For some reason he becomes kind of immortal, so whatever weapon you have, you can smack this crazy guy. The mission won't fail, and then when you're satisfied with the horn that Michael took, then you go back there to get the original in the mission. Last but not least, in this location on the map, there is a texture bug. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I think it would be a texture bug where there is kind of an invisible wall that things don't pass through from one side but do from the other. Meaning, if you attract the attention of the police or your friends here, I don't know if it works in GTA Online. It's up to you to test and let us know. Come with your car inside here, take cover for protection, and start using your weapon in here. You will see that the police, actually no one, can hit you. You can see clearly there, the shots from that police officer are stopping at an invisible wall. Of course, if the police officer gets close to you, kind of enters this invisible barrier, he will be able to kill you, but other than that, you can wreak havoc. And I'm going to ask you to comment down below if it works or not in GTA Online. There is also a bug that allows you to enter several secret places, such as the FIB building, and it's really cool because you can explore everything inside freely. By clicking here next to the yellow arrow, you can find out how to enter this and 8 more secret locations within GTA 5. And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on like and subscribe. Big hug, and see you in the next video.